Code switching is a mentality.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mentality that's only programmed by understanding that that's a weapon. It is a weapon. It's a disarming weapon.
Nope.
I don't want you to see me as a big, bald black guy with a beard and tattoos. See me different. We talk about mindsets and we talk about weapons. All weapons are physical.
Yes.
Okay. The mind is the biggest weapon you have. Okay. Yes. The mind is a weapon. So even if I have to go into corporate America to go speak to a potential client and their business is, hey, no firearm, I have to go in there, elevator pitch, look good, and still get the job done. But this whole thing right here is what's operating. This is telling me how to speak. That's why I think this whole podcast, I think I said one bad word, the S word.
There's two.
Ass doesn't count. Ass is in the Bible. Now, it's in there somewhere. So when you look at that concept, like you just said, code switching. Code switching is a mentality. It's a mentality that's only programmed by understanding that that's a weapon. It is a weapon. It's a disarming weapon.
Nope.
I don't want you to see me as a big, bald black guy with a beard and tattoos. See me different.
Yep.
You know, so yeah, we have to code switch. I feel that that's something that's, again, a whole other podcast, to be honest with you. We'll be all day talking about that. But we have to use the tools at our disposal. And your brain is going to be the best thing you have. That's why the term cooler heads prevail exists. Like, I love those conversations. Man, all I saw was red. Why?
You're undisciplined for one, and inexperienced for two.
Right. Like, there's one of the coldest lines I've ever heard in a movie. Well, there's probably multiple. But I'm a huge Marvel fan. I love Marvel. I don't know what I love DC Comics. I don't know what the hell DC did with movies, but we're gonna let that go. Again, there was a moment on, I think it was Avengers Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
Where Captain America is talking to Bruce Banner. And the Red Witch, aka the Scarlet Witch, you know what I'm saying? She came from behind him and she was like, what the hell is she doing here? And they was like, we know you're upset. Lady, you don't know upset. I can choke you out and not even change a shade. Now I want you to understand that concept. Not even change a shade. Who is Bruce Banner?
Angriest dude on the planet.
But he turns into
the Hulk.
I can choke you out and not change a shade. That same concept comes into the mind when people talk about I see red. Why? I can do the same thing you're doing in a calmer way. You know, and I've told people that I've had this conversation with multiple of my students. Who's stronger, Bruce Banner or the Hulk? And everyone screams, well, of course the Hulk, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, Bruce Banner. Bruce Banner has the most powerful weapon in the world and chooses when to use it.
My favorite line of his actually is in the first Avengers movie is, you know what my secret is I'm always angry.
Yes, my wife knows that's my favorite line too.
Because, I mean, it's a commentary on control and violence. Now, there's a whole other philosophical standpoint I want to talk about conditions of violence, identity, and all those things, and mindset. But the fact is, true power is in control and in discipline, because discipline is freedom, to use a phrase from Jocko. But again, true power comes from control. And to use a Dune phrase, to be able to destroy a thing is to have control over it. True control. I'm going to butcher that. But point being is, the control that we exhibit in our usage of violence and our capability is a superpower. Because we have the breadth of experience, we have the reasons, we have the means, we have the methods. But to engage in the violence, when we're fully righteous in doing so, or with having the control not to engage in violence when we have the absolute righteous authority and reasons to do so, that's power. That's control. That's discipline. But that comes from experience.
Yeah.